My beloved child, come sit beside me. Let your weary heart find stillness for a moment and listen. Listen as I speak to the deepest part of you. The part that wonders why life feels heavy, why the shaping is painful, why you sometimes feel like you're being broken just when you thought you were becoming whole. Let me show you what I see. Let me remind you of who you are and what I am creating in you. You are clay in my hands, but not forgotten, not abandoned, not discarded. You are being formed by love itself. You are being fashioned for glory. Long before you took your first breath, I saw you, unshaped, unformed, and I chose you, not because you were perfect, but because I saw what you would become when cradled in my hands. Like a master potter sitting at the wheel, I pull you close with deep care. I press gently, then firmly, not to harm, but to shape. Every spin, every turn of your life is under my control, and even when you feel dizzy from the changes, when you feel stretched beyond what you think you can handle, know this, child. I am still here. I am still holding you. I do not step away. I do not drop what I have started. I do not abandon unfinished work. I work slowly, intentionally. I do not rush my art, because you are more than a product. You are my beloved. There is beauty in the process, even if you cannot see it yet. When you face pressure, it is not punishment, it is precision. When you feel scraped, it is not cruelty, it is correction. I remove what doesn't belong, the hardened places of pride, the brittle edges of fear, the pieces that would crack under heat if left untouched. Yes, the wheel spins. Yes, the water splashes and the hands press. But all of it, my child, is love. My touch is steady. My eyes never leave you. My vision for you is clear, even if yours is clouded. Every challenge, every loss, every tear. These are not signs of failure. They are the grooves of grace shaping your vessel. And yes, beloved, there will be fire. After the molding comes the kiln. After the shaping comes the heat. And this is where many feel afraid. You wonder, why would a loving father allow me to go through such pain? But child, listen closely. The fire is not to destroy you. It is to harden you into strength, to set your shape, to make you ready for the glory that is to come. Without the fire, the vessel remains fragile. It cannot carry what I have planned to pour into it. But after the fire, you will be strong. You will be radiant. You will be ready. Let me whisper something sacred into your soul. I am not ashamed of your cracks. The world may chase perfection, but I see beauty in the places where light can shine through. You say, Lord, I'm flawed. I say, you are authentic. You say, I'm broken. I say, you are becoming. I don't throw away vessels with imperfections. I redeem them. I fill them with grace. I make them carriers of healing for others. So stop hiding your story. Stop pretending you've never been shaped by pressure or fire. Your journey is part of your beauty. Your trials are part of your testimony. And your scars? They are proof that you have been held by the potter himself. You do not have to understand everything to trust me. You only need to remember who is holding you. I have not dropped you. I have not forgotten what I began. I am still working. I am still spinning the wheel. I am still shaping something holy in you. So breathe, child. Let go of the need to control. Let go of the fear of the unknown. Rest in the rhythm of my hands. Rest in the certainty that I do not make mistakes. And when the process feels slow, when the waiting feels endless, when the pressure feels unbearable, whisper this truth. My Father is the potter, and I am safe in his hands. Now, my beloved, let this message settle into your soul like gentle rain. Let it water the roots of your hope, and then rise, step forward with new confidence, not in your own strength, but in the one who holds your form, your purpose, and your future. Walk as a vessel of grace, Speak with the voice of one who knows the potter. Live with courage, knowing the fire did not consume you. It refined you. And when others feel like shapeless clay, when they doubt their worth, when they fear the fire, take their hand and tell them, there is a potter who never lets go. There is purpose in the pressure. There is beauty yet to be revealed. Shine your story. Pour out your faith. Let the world see the glory of your God in the grooves of your life. You are not just any vessel. You are my masterpiece. My beloved child, I see you. Yes, even now, when you feel uncertain, unformed, stretched, and perhaps even shattered by life's weight. I see the cracks in your confidence, the weariness in your prayers, the longing to know why things feel so heavy and when the shaping will end. Come, child, sit close beside me. Let me remind you of something eternal. You are in the hands of the potter, and I have never let you go. You were not left to figure life out on your own. Before you were even born, I held the raw clay of your soul in my hands, unshaped but full of promise. And I whispered over you, this one is mine. I will form them with purpose. I will mold them for glory. From that moment, you've been spinning, not in chaos, but on my wheel. Each rotation, each season of joy, sorrow, growth, and pain is part of my divine rhythm. The wheel may seem relentless, but I am the one guiding it. When you feel like your life is spinning out of control, remember this. It spins in my hands. You are not spinning alone. I do not form you casually. You are not a project. You are not a problem to solve. You are a masterpiece in progress. My hands are tender but firm. They apply pressure in just the right places, not to break you, but to mold you into something more beautiful, more resilient, more useful than you ever imagined. Sometimes I press deeply, reaching places you try to keep hidden. I press into your pride, your fear, your wounds. But I do it with love. I see what you cannot, the shape you will take when the forming is done, the strength that will emerge when your walls are rebuilt, the beauty that will radiate when you have surrendered to the process. I will finish what I started, child. You are not unfinished clay forgotten on a shelf. You are my ongoing work of art. I keep your clay soft with the living water of my spirit. Without it, you would dry out, cracked and hardened by fear or disappointment. But I continue to pour grace, peace, revelation, drop by drop, into your heart. Soften yourself in my presence. Be pliable, teachable, surrendered. Let me reshape the parts that resist me. Let me mend what life has misshaped. When you feel too rigid to change, soak in my word. When you feel like giving up, come sit in my presence. I will soften your heart again. For a potter cannot work with hardened clay. But with water and patience, even the most stubborn clay yields to the artist's hand. After the shaping comes the fire. This is where many tremble. But you, child, have no reason to fear. The kiln does not destroy the pot. It reveals its strength. You may feel like the pressure is unbearable, like everything in you is being tested. But hear me clearly. The fire is part of the glory. You cannot become all I've called you to be without heat. The heat of trial, of surrender, of refinement. But in that heat, your true form is sealed. Your color deepens. Your character strengthens. You are prepared to hold greater purpose. And once the firing is complete, oh, how you will shine. You were not shaped just for survival. You were made to carry something eternal. The vessel I am forming you into is not empty. It is destined to be filled with wisdom, with grace, with joy, with my presence. And you were not made to hide in the corner. You were made to pour into others. Every lesson you've learned, every tear you've cried, every season you've endured, they are not wasted. They are part of what you will pour out to others. You will comfort because you've been comforted. You will guide others through darkness because you've seen the potter's light. You will not be a decorative piece on a shelf. You are a vessel of life. Some vessels are smooth, others are marked with grooves, but all are beautiful in the potter's eyes. Do not despise your cracks, my child. I do not. Where you see flaws, I see stories. Where you see weakness, I see light breaking through. I am not ashamed of the scars you carry. I placed gold in them. Just as the Japanese art of kintsugi fills broken pottery with gold, making the cracks the most beautiful part, I too fill your broken places with grace. And when others look at you, they won't see shame. They will see my redemption. So I ask you now, will you trust me? Will you allow yourself to stay on the wheel even when it spins fast, even when it feels uncomfortable, even when the fire blazes hot? Will you trust the potter's hands? Because I promise you this, I have never made a mistake with my clay, and I am not starting with you. Now go, my child, not to strive, but to shine, not to earn love, but to reflect it. Walk through life as one shaped by the divine. Speak as one touched by grace. Live as one who knows the beauty of surrender. And tell others, there is a potter who sees beyond the mess. There is a God who shapes through mercy. There is hope, even in the fire, because if I can shape you, I can shape anyone. So take the story of your shaping and share it. Pour it out. Be the vessel you were always destined to be.